Hello and welcome to Northeast Media Hub, the fastest growing digital media platform. I am Adil Batukhar with the latest Hub news. Be informed, be alert. In another setback for the Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee, Working President James Lyngdoh and former General Secretary Dr. Manash Das Gupta submitted their resignation on Wednesday. Lyngdoh has alleged that MPCC President Vincent Pala has stripped him of his responsibilities and sidelined him. Adding that he had to analyze before taking this drastic step, Lyngdoh said that he has always been a hardcore Congress worker. Meanwhile, Dr. Manash Das Gupta's letter to the MPCC President about his resignation did not mention his reasons to resign. RTI activist Dispar Singh Rani on Wednesday criticized the government employees for violating the vaccination order of the government. As per reply to RTI query received by him, 81 health staff in Maukarwat did not take vaccination, whereas candidates for the post of staff nurse and ANM have been asked to bring vaccination certificates or RT-PCR test report for the examination scheduled on December 4. He said that if the government employees and health staff are not vaccinated, how can the government tell the candidates for various health posts to take vaccination? 35-year-old Neeraj Das, prime accused in the lynching of the All Assam Students Union or AASU activist Animesh Bhuyan, was killed in a road accident while trying to escape police custody at Chinamara on Jorhat-Mariani Highway in the intervening night of December 1. Hours after his death, unprecedented scenes emerged from Jorhat and Golaghat towns as people, elated by his death, started bursting crackers in celebration. On the other hand, 12 of the other accused apprehended in the case were manhandled by an angry crowd in front of a Chief Judicial Magistrates Court, where they were presented today. A huge number of people had gathered outside the court and shouted slogans demanding justice for the death of the AASU leader. Moving on, the centre on Wednesday has said that no specific group has been identified for spreading rumours and hate speeches against minorities in Tripura that led to communal violence in the state recently. Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai further said that there were only sporadic incidents of damage to property during the violence, thus rejecting reports of wide-scale violence in Tripura. He further said that security has been beefed up in all religious places in Tripura to prevent any untoward incident. Rajya Sabha MP from Assam, Ajit Bhuyan, has slammed the BJP-led central government over the suspension of opposition MPs in the upper house. Bhuyan termed the move of suspension of the 12 opposition MPs in Rajya Sabha as a ploy to achieve majority in the upper house. He said that majority in the Rajya Sabha would ensure that all listed bills would get passed undemocratically without holding any discussions. Meanwhile, the 12 suspended Rajya Sabha MPs of the opposition staged a sit-in protest in front of the Mahatma Gandhi statue in Parliament complex on Wednesday. Holding placards, the suspended Rajya Sabha MP staged demonstration against their suspension from the House for the remaining part of the winter session of Parliament. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has also criticised the move of suspension of the MPs. Thukchuk Lalchungpa, one of the prominent names in Sikkim, breathed his last at a Delhi hospital on Wednesday. A former legislator under the late Nar Bahadur Bhandari Sikkim Sangram Parishad government from 1984 to 1989, Lalchungpa had served as the forest minister. The 73-year-old had kept away from politics for the past 20-odd years, yet was popular for his philanthropy. He is survived by his 5 wives and 8 children. His body is said to be brought home to Sikkim for final rites. On Wednesday, Senior Indian Police Service IPS officer N.K. Mishra has taken over charge as the new Director General of Sikkim Police or DGP. Mishra was given the additional charge of DGP by the Sikkim government. N.K. Mishra is posted as a Sikkim Special DGP of Home Guards and Civil Defence. A 1988 batch IPS officer, A.K. Mishra had earlier served as Special Director of Intelligence Bureau or IB on deputation. The Delhi government has announced a sharp reduction in value-added tax or VAT levied on petrol to provide relief to citizens. Petrol price became cheaper by Rs 8 per litre in the national capital after the Delhi cabinet led by Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal decided to reduce value-added tax or VAT after a meeting on Wednesday. After the fresh cut, a litre of petrol will cost just over Rs 95 in the national capital. The Delhi government's move comes after the central government cut excise duty on petrol and diesel last month in a bid to provide relief to citizens. Thank you for listening to Hub Podcast. For latest news and updates, follow us on www.hubnetwork.in. Download Hub News app in your mobile from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. For promotion and publicity, write to us at info@hubnetwork.in. Thank you. Kublesh Shibon, Mithela.